Once again, it's time for some gaming on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, for those of you who know me would know that I love my motorbikes and roaring engines is the thing to get me up on a Tuesday morning. And today, the gaming guru himself is back in studio with us, showing us the brand new Project Cars 2. Gareth, lucky to have you, my friend. Okay, this is cool, man. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah.
Some good old racing, you know, back in the day, Gran Turismo. But this is obviously a little bit different.
So, like when you introduced it as another racing game, it's less of a game and more of a simulator, which is why, like, for someone like me who's a big gamer, this was just mind-blowing because just from the customization point of view, I mean, I'm going to go through some of the menus. We've just picked up a custom race. You can select your vehicle, for example. I mean, anything. I mean, look at all these brands here. There are about 8. I'm only on the letter H now.
Yeah, that one. Take that one.
Yeah, cool. Because it looks cool. And then from the tracks, I mean, you can pick all these different tracks, all the legitimate tracks from some of the famous races. I mean, there we go, like Donington, for example. Grab that. You can set your race settings, so the weather, how many laps, the standing formation. Do you want your opponents to have the same identical cars, or you can, you know, set their difficult, set what vehicles they have. I mean, there's so many customization options. It's just absolutely mad.
So if you're a serious racer, you're into your racing, but you're not physically able to get out on a track, I mean, this is most definitely the next best thing.
And if you've got one of the pro controllers, so you get steering wheel controllers that have the brakes and the clutch and all that sort of stuff, and the steering wheel with like force feedback.
Yeah.
It's really, really the closest thing you can get to besides being in the track itself.
So what are some of the most notable differences for you with this simulator, specifically Project Cars 2, as opposed to the first one?
I didn't really play the first one much, to be honest. What I have been reading up about is like just the depth of content.
Yeah.
So I mean, they've updated with the latest. So, for example, online, you can track major events that are happening and follow and race with them. So from Formula 1 to all the other stuff that's going on, you can track with it.
Man, but this is very involved. I like it. So,
well, I mean, at this point, I'm going to hand over to
goodness me,
the quote-unquote expert, because this is totally out of my league.
No, don't take that quote at all. Okay, wait. So you can obviously change the view.
Yeah. So that's square, and then right trigger is and then right trigger is to accelerate, and obviously the rest is the steering. There we go, and we're off. And but you see how like slight in terms of the steering, how subtle the touching is, and even now you've got to be aware of your opponent's braking, because this is real racing. If you crash into someone, you're disqualified.
Oh my goodness!
This is not Mario Kart. This is not. You're not shooting rockets.
But I mean, how do you? I mean, this is as real as you can, because I mean, you have to try and find a gap now between.
Yeah. And you can see they're all like holding the same position, very tight defensive positions. Oh, here we go, the first turn.
No, stop it.
Take it a bit wide. No, don't turn up.
Look at that, no ways.
Okay, so you can get into reverse, but it looks like you might spin full.
No. Oh my goodness.
There we go.
This is as real as it can. This is most definitely going to take a lot of getting used to, man. But I mean, this is so involved. I mean, it's very responsive as well. I mean, this is literally, the only thing I can't feel is the wind in my hair. This is the thing. Gareth, thank you so much, man. I'm going to keep practicing on this. And as always, you can let us know what you think about this game, Project Cars 2, on our social media pages with the hashtag Expresso Show. And stick around with us here on Expresso Show for all the latest in gaming.